Let's go ahead and just start with some of the questions. I can see the lines lining up, so let's just get to it. We'll just go. Your number one girl, Mega Good.
I can sort of hear you. There you go.
Sorry, I kind of prematurely ran up here before you listened, so thank you. So actually, my question is for Shannon and Rose. Well, really all of y'all. Are you guys gonna guest star in House of Hollywood podcast?
That's a very good question.
Absolutely. I've offered at least 10 times. We have discussed which episodes I would like to, and then I really want to be there for the 4th season when it's Rose's first one. Together.
That would be amazing. We should do that together. There's your answer.
Thank you. Did you ask him if you could have a hat? Because I don't have a hat, but Drew has a hat.
Drew, I need a hat, a t-shirt, a mug, and a sweatshirt, please.
I want the candle.
And a candle.
I know.
Hi there. This question is for Rose. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. Sorry, I wrote it out. I wanted to say hello, Rose. It's an absolute honor to meet you today, and I hope you're enjoying San Antonio because we just became a whole lot cooler for the weekend. Before I ask my question, I just want to say your bravery and your strength has inspired me in my own life to keep being brave and believing in myself, so thank you. My question is, Jailbreaker is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah.
As Courtney, you're embodying this confident killer teen dream. I wanted to ask if you can recall anything about filming that iconic walking scene between you, Rebecca, and Julie.
Are you who? Are you who? She said you who? Walk down a hallway, and thank you for your kind and lovely words. They mean a lot to me. Thank you. And we're all cooler for you being here. Thank you.
Aww.
Walking down that hallway, it was like everything was just gonna be peachy fucking keen. And I don't remember the hallway walk specifically, other than doing it quite a few times. But what I love about coming to cons and people that love Jawbreaker is just all the great lines individually, the dialogue in that. One of my favorites was when Courtney's talking to Fern Mayo and she's like, "You're the shadow, we're the sun." And she was just so deliciously savage and evil. And the late 90s, we were pretty savage. And I love that we're still representing and that you're here. Thanks, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Hi, I love y'all. My question is, what is your best piece of advice for someone who wants to get into acting and be like y'all?
Go to
Don't do
college.
it.
I mean, that's what I told my kids, but no. We're
Yeah,
kidding.
go to college, get a degree, or, I mean, we're all gonna answer this because we all have probably different advice for you, but mine is make sure that you're getting into it for the right reasons. If you're getting into it for fame or money, it's gonna be hell. If you're getting into it because you're truly an artist and you have something to say and you wanna touch people, inspire people, you want to be somebody other than yourself, so you play a character and then you can leave your life behind for a little bit. Do it for all of those reasons, but don't do it because you want to be famous or rich, because that usually works out only for 1% of the actors in the Screen Actors Guild.
It is, a challenging job for sure, and it's a challenging dream to have. But I think also, there's theater, and people forget about that a lot too. That is great. Just the act of acting is a beautiful thing. Leaving your body and becoming someone else is a beautiful experience. And if that's what you love, then absolutely go for it. But I had a particularly rocky, unique path, and so I can't advise doing that. Stay far away. But I believe in you, and if you believe in yourself, and you just get knocked down, get right back up, just like life.
Oh, thank you. Now you made her come down.
Team, right? We remember.
life for, I can't tell you how many years. I want to know what's still on your guys' bucket list. What do you have left to do? What do you
Egypt.
Drew keeps trying to convince Shannon and I to do the travel show again. He wants to be the director, and Shannon said, no, I'm the director. So we decided that Drew can be the chauffeur.
Yeah, can you drive us?
He'd be driving Miss Daisy.
You can direct the episode of anytime. There you go.
Bucket list, I have so many. I think, you know, there's Vietnam, there's just a lot of places that I want to go and I want to see, but I think really on my bucket list is like, how do I leave the biggest impact on the world before I die? And that's what's on my bucket list, is just figuring out how I can help other women like myself, how I can help anybody else who has a terminal disease. So that's number one on the bucket list for me. Follow that through.
Yeah, Dr. Fuller, paging Dr. Fuller.
He was checked out.
They're doing great. I'm just here as moral support. Really great work, girls. Fantastic. I'm too young to have a bucket list. I'm in my teens.
I think you just got booed a little bit.
Fine.
I was internally booing and it came through.
For me, a lot of it would revolve around traveling. There's so many places still that I've never been to Spain or Portugal, and that's crazy because I feel like I've been fortunate enough to go to Europe quite a bit, and never been to Iceland, never been to Ireland, never been to Sweden or Norway. There's just so many places that I still want to go and see, and cultures, and so I think all those would be on my bucket list.
I've never seen the Alamo, and I got to do that. Check.
Believe it or not, San Antonio was actually on my bucket list. I've always wanted to come here. It was awesome.
By himself.
Yeah, I did an Alamo tour by myself this morning.
Woo, Victoria!
I absolutely love you.
Oh.
Y'all are amazing. As you can see, I dressed today as Kit, the cat from Charmed.
That's where she went.
So, is there any way that y'all can do a movie or my generation would absolutely love that.
Yeah.
Holly, you take it. Thanks, Victoria. We're happy you're here. And we were wondering where the cat went, so we're so happy. I found her. You are her.
I know you do. Never say never. There's always a possibility. And nobody ever really dies, and there's no rules, so why not?
I had a funeral, well, Paige did, and 2 leprechauns came to mourn me. But here I am again. So, anything truly is possible.
Well, it was a pleasure to meet y'all.
Pleasure, sweetheart.
She's got a tail and everything.
Much for being here. This is Manifestation. Your talent, you all are brilliant, beautiful, you inspire a lot of us. Brave and just compassionate. There's so much you bring out in all of us, so thank you so much. Also, y'all are helping me get through my graduate program right now, so thank you so much.
Got this.
So my question is kind of a little serious in terms of a little what's happening right now, and it's a system that's kind of infiltrating everything, all industries, which is AI, artificial intelligence. So what are your feelings? Because I know there can be positives, it can be used as, tools, but it can also cause harm, as we know. So what are your feelings, fears, worries, joys with AI?
So I do think AI is can be an incredibly beautiful thing. I've watched some interior decorators and architects that I absolutely admire and love use AI to create and present to their clients. I think that it can certainly help someone like me who maybe is writing a script. Maybe I need a little bit of AI to help me. Who knows? But I think that obviously with the strike that's happening, what was being asked for is protection and rights, and that hopefully computers don't take over our jobs, right, or artists or anybody else of that nature. But I think that there is a place for both, to be honest. It just has to be monitored, and we all have to protect each other in it, which is hopefully that will happen in your industry, and hopefully it's happening with ours, with our status, right?
Okay, well, she's gone, so this is my chance.
Hi, Galen.
You remember her name?
I remember names. Hi, sweetheart.
Galen Roberts.
Galen Roberts.
My thing is not so much a question, but a statement. My entire life, I felt alone by myself. I don't know if y'all know this, but a lot of Black people watch Charmed, and I didn't find that out until I started making TikTok content and like all kinds of things. And y'all essentially saved my life, and I want you to know that. And I just want to know, did you ever think that 25 years later, there would be a room full of people here screaming y'all's names, ready to see you, ready to cry for you, ready to look at you and just be close to you?
You're gonna make me cry.
Aww.
I mean, I think you guys exceeded our expectations, like, to be honest, so thank you for that. I think that I remember Holly and I having a moment when we read the script and we talked about doing the show that based off of a movie that we really loved, Practical Magic, we felt like it was going to be successful. We felt like the sister roles were written really well. But guess what? You all literally made the show a true family, and we feel your love, we feel your support, and you're our family, so thank you.
I'm so happy that our Charmed family could be there and be your family too, beyond color, beyond borders, beyond anything. And one of the great things that I've learned on this Charmed journey is that it crosses all demographics, all ages, all races. And there's something about, I think, the family and people knowing that they have magic inside of them, even if the rest of the world doesn't treat them so magically. And you have to believe that you do. No matter what it
Because you're doing great.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you. I'm sorry. That's all right. You can go ahead.
Oh no.
Did you think you would be here this weekend?
No, this is truly one of the great gifts that continues to keep on giving. Being able to travel the world and meet people and connect and bond with each and every one of you. It's truly one of the great gifts that have ever been given to me in my life. And I'm so grateful that this show has impacted as many people as it has. And I'm kind of in awe that 25 years later, it's still having that same impact. So we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. It's clearly like you all are our family, and yeah. Thank you.
Are you crying?
Am I not allowed to have feelings?
Hi. I met you earlier, but I just wanted to tell Holly. I just wanted to tell Holly that I watched every episode of Charmed specifically because of you.
Thank you. Oh wait, are you talking to Holly?
I used to watch it when it came on TV at like 5 o'clock in the morning on the channel I'm not supposed to be watching. And even now I'm still rewatching it, and I'm trying to get my best friend to watch it.
She doesn't like witches.
What's wrong with her?
He's a Game of Thrones fan.
Oh, that's so violent. There's so many naked people.
I just wanted to say that I've looked up to you my whole life.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know what to say. I forgot, but I'd like to say I'm glad to see Prue and Paige together. I never thought that would happen. I came here with my sister today. We grew up watching Charmed. I came prepared with my Charmed bag, and I burned the fairy tale episode.
Thank you.
My sister's idea. But we both wanted to know what all of your favorite episode was.
Okay.
Hellfire. Perfect episode. It's a perfect episode. This is like what I live for. Maybe I've rewatched it 2 or 3, 4 times. It's a great episode. Dead Man Dating is up there too. It's great. It's great.
Just wait until season 3 and 4.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, you gotta stop handing out 10s because you are not knowing it. From a place of not knowing what. You know, we just finished season 2 with the podcast, and we really liked Awaken.
What episode was that?
I died again.
In his sentence,
Okay.
in the hospital, the little ninja.
Listen,
you know.
We don't talk about the little ninja was the bad part of the episode.
Was it a leprechaun dressed as a ninja?
It might as well have been. It might as well have been. But I really liked our co-star and the storyline and him. I worked with him before and he died and I stuck my head in the wound and all the things. But yeah, no, our favorites are changing as we go back in time and start to remember better ones.
For me, I like Charm Noir because you got to go back in time and that was incredible. I love the vampire episode. We'll get there. And Page from the Past was really cool.
Oh yeah.
For me, it was the Western. And thank you. And then last episode that I was in as well, because those I directed those, and not because I got killed, but because being directed. That we'll talk about it another time. Don't worry. And also, really, the first episode, because even though it may not have been our absolute best episode, I think it is what established that sister bond that we were then able to reach out and touch all of you and come into your living rooms and be a part of your family, which meant that you became a part of ours, as I said before. So I kind of always have to go back to the first episode as well and be like, well, that's where it all started, so that's got to be one of my favorites.
My life that I think that I would see the Charbones and Chris.
Well, Karen likes you.
And Chris.
Hi. I just want to say this is a rare opportunity for me, especially seeing that this was never done on the show, that Drew, aka Chris, gets to meet his long lost Aunt Prue. And you know, I would love to see it in the show where Piper says, meet your long lost Aunt Prue. It's like, wow, it's nice to meet you. So, and I just want to say, Holly, I would love to see an episode someday where Chris gets actually turned into a 4-year-old. I was 14-year-old, like you said the last time I met you.
Yeah.
Where you try to summon Wyatt, but then it backfires, and yeah. So anyway, I have 2 questions, quick ones. First one is actually for Shannon and for you, Holly. So I don't know if you guys remember this, but how was the experience of you meeting Pat Benatar in that one episode, and you, Shannon, if you have any stories of working with the late Luke Perry from 90210, or if not, you know, dealing with all the struggles you have to keep her alive.
Pat Benatar was lovely, and she's such a small woman to have such a big voice, and she's very soft-spoken and lovely, and we were terribly lucky to get her.
I mean, Luke Perry was wonderful, and I think that what's even cooler is that you're so young when you're working together back then, and it's how your relationship changes and grows the older that you get with maturity and foresight and all of that stuff. And so Luke and I think our biggest bonding time came after the show, and unfortunately, just as we were going out and pitching a TV show to do together, just the two of us, he passed away. But I adore him, I love him, and I miss him every day.
Yeah, he was awesome. My next question is at Holly. Now, was there any embarrassing moments on the set of Charmed, either like when Drew came in or probably before he came in? or any friends?
That's just a can of worms and a half.
It really embarrassed me when Drew came in. That was really hard for me. I thought, how do I fight this embarrassment? This man is here.
I like when Holly was first mean to him and then later found out she was his son, then started being nice to him.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And also, my top 3 episodes are the Demon Illusion, Barbas, and the one where actually Chris in the scene talking puts his fist up. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, just a note here, we're running out of time, so we really need to keep these questions quick, and if we can keep the line moving, and then maybe we're gonna have to cap it where it's at right now, and hopefully we'll get to you.
So I love the show, it's really great. I enjoyed, following all of you through life's journey. My name is Maria. I have cancer. I wondered if I could get a hug from Shannon. I've watched you all these years, and I was shocked to find out I have cancer.
Yeah.
Well, I'd have to say my favorite scream death, I'm a little biased, but I think Tatum had kind of a really iconic death. And I went up and down that garage door like 8 times. Because the stunt woman they hired was really quite muscular, and the costumes that I designed and got for Tatum, people would have been like, that's not her. And I was like, I'll do this. And so, of course, I have bruises from end to end, but my takeaway from that iconic death is that I've probably snuck in through my dog flap like 5 million times since that day. I don't even bother with the key, I just have to kind of... And adding the word mom right before Tatum's neck gets crunched, so like people could really kind of I wanted to kind of turn the knife a little bit stronger in the audience and make them a little sadder, because I really wanted to make her death count. I didn't want her to be an anonymous chick that died in a horror movie. And I have to say Drew Barrymore's death is pretty damn iconic too.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Darlene Holly. I met you in Austin a few years back, but I wanted to say I'm a foster parent. And I have raised a lot of young women who are in their 40s and 30s on you guys' show. And my question was asked, you answered, you guys have a podcast. Oh, he doesn't. You ladies should have one, because you guys are so inspiring for the females, learning that we have power and that we can be and do whatever we want. That was really big for me, and what I passed down to the girls that I've been raising. This is my last one, she's here. But that should be passed on. You guys have something more to give.
I have one coming out on iHeart in November. And it's been called Let's Be Clear. This is the truth and nothing but. So it is coming out. And we'll work on Rose.
I gave a lot at the office, and after the office, I gave a lot to the world. I worked really, really hard, and my health cratered from it, and I'm still coming back from that. So when I can, I sure will. Thank you. Thank you for your work.
Hello, my name's Tim. This question is for all of you guys. It's related to fan mail, actually. I know fan mail can be both a blessing and a burden, but you know, as far as the volume goes. But I was wondering if there's a particular letter that you guys have received over the years that stands out, or maybe like a favorite kind of letter that you guys received.
Letters are so long ago, aren't they? No, I got amazing letters.
Drew and I actually, so
Right.
Holly brought me some letters from fans from the last convention that I didn't do. And we sat outside the ranch out here in Texas, and we read them, and I think Drew actually was like tearing up. Like, they were very emotional. Go ahead.
No, it was the person, the one that's standing out in particular. Like, there's beautiful ones. They're all stunning. But the one in particular was by someone named Bach. And it moved me to tears, and we both kind of were looking at each other going, this is, you know, it's so much greater than just Charmed or whatever job that you know us from. The impact and the responsibility that we have and the connection to something so much greater than ourselves is so beautiful. And so every letter we all try and read, and they do make a massive impact. So, thank you very much.
Thank you.
My name is Kat. I wanted to thank you first of all for being the embodiment of girl power for me. Y'all were not only sexy, but smart, capable, career women, and that was so inspiring. One of the features of Charm that made it so iconic for me was the sound, the music that y'all featured. Did y'all have a hand in picking some of that out? And if you have something on your playlist now that's motivating you, what is that?
Holly, we did not get to pick music.
We didn't. Erin was very interested in music. Erin Spelling in the beginning really wanted to do that.
But we really had an amazing music supervisor. It was, you know, like young and fresh, and really like took some risk on some of the music that they chose. That title song is probably the greatest.
It must be said it's one of the greatest title songs ever, right?
Yeah, because it's like you hear it, and all you think is Charmed, and it like doesn't it? It almost gives me goosebumps when I hear it. It's so bizarre. So yeah, they did a fantastic job picking out the music.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi everyone. So I actually started watching the show when I was 12. My first episode was The Crow, where she steals all your senses and everything. So after that, I thought, oh, it's a neat show. But when I first started dating my first girlfriend, she was the one that really got me into the show. And I would wake up at like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning to watch it and watch it for an hour. And I was bullied a lot in high school. Charm really helped me get through it. And I so loved you guys, and I so love the world that you created that I wanted to be a part of it, and that's why I created my own fan fiction where I became your protector.
You're Star Wars and Charmed. That's what you created. You come in and defend us. I thought that
As
was
a
great
Jedi.
story. Yeah, as a Jedi.
And I really appreciate everything. Charm was the reason I wanted to become a writer when I first started wanting to become that. And you guys are just the best actresses on television I think I've ever seen. Drew, you're really awesome.
And Drew's here too. You keep up the good work and just keep being inspired and going. And good luck to you, sir.
I wrote everything down, y'all, 25 years. Okay, in the show, I've always thought Prue was the strength and courage, Piper is Mother Earth and grounded, Phoebe was the heart and love, and Paige is the protector and the confident. I really wanted to give you guys some good energy and love, just some of the love that you guys gave me over 25 years. Because I've been watching from the beginning.
Drew, I seriously can't wait to see your facial expressions when you say
Yes.
I can't wait. And thank you so much for starting the HOH Patreon because it's been amazing listening to you guys and watching you guys. Okay, my question is silly. In season 6, episode 14, the window on the stairs just vanished. Where did it go? I love that window. I love that window. It's so pretty. Okay, that's the episode that the school comes in. The school comes in and the door is where the window goes and then it goes away.
It never comes back? It's not in the last episode? I thought I remembered it there.
I don't know.
Now that they make me watch it. I remember things.
They should have kept the window and lost the wicker furniture.
Anyway, just wanted to really say
I know it's how you're funny, but I still hate wicker.
Hated it.
Irrational hatred for wicker. And thank you for breaking down our characters. I think that's actually a perfect summary. Thank you.
Where is Brian?
I don't know where
He's in El Paso.
Shannon, how are you feeling, the emotions going, acting and directing the last episode?
I had no idea it was going to be my last. I have no idea.
I did not know that.
It was, there was a lot of things that happened. There are things that, I will talk about on the podcast and you will be like, wow. So I'm going to save it for that. But anytime I directed, I loved it anyway. It was, I absolutely loved directing Holly. I could abuse her, and it was so much fun.
And she got paid for it too.
And I got double paid for it. It was fantastic. But no, she would let me push her, and I knew how much she had in her as an actor to give. So I just kept pushing and pushing and pushing until she went there, and I knew I could count on Holly to always go there. I would have loved to have directed Rose, Drew. But yeah, I'll talk about that last episode and what happened on my podcast.
Thanks,
Thank you,
You're getting so much better. It's fine.
Hi guys. So I want to say thank you for being such an inspiration to my little sister, especially growing up in a house full of women. My sister was through a dark time, so the show was very comfort and very healing show to kind of like discomfort from the world. And I just want to say thank you. And she was very sad whenever Drew died in the show.
Tell your sister hi. Thank you.
Yes, I will. I'll tell her. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm excited to be here, and I just wanted to ask you, how difficult was it to create the show?
For somebody, it was really hard. For Constance Burge, who wrote the show, she's a very talented woman. And as far as like creating sort of what you all felt, it was moments where it was incredibly easy because we were all bonded and it felt natural. And there were moments then that it was incredibly difficult. But at the end of the day, what we all created, from my time there, from Rose's time there, from Holly's constant time, again, I don't really know, I never watched it when Drew was on, so I don't really know what he did.
Be careful what you wish for, Drew. I want to come. Do you? By the way,
this has been going on. I've been harassing Drew for like 4 days straight now. We have been in car rides.
We
and
have been
car
doing a
tripping.
travel show.
Yes.
Planes, trains, and automobiles. 100%.
I didn't create it, I just appeared. And learned about magic that way. But I love that you love the show and that you're questioning it, and that's really cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Juan, and thank you so much for bringing the idea of sisterhood into the mainstream. I have nothing but sisters, and it showed me, and the show and everything you did made me want to be a better brother to them. And so thank you for that.
Thank you. This has been a fantastic panel. Thank you all so much for turning out and turning
Thank
up
you, you guys.
and welcoming this
Thank
amazing
you.
cast and crew. Go visit them at the tables. You guys